Привет! Начинать учиться и работать в IT можно и без знания английского, но рано или поздно его придется учить. Особенно, если хочется получить интересную работу и не менее интересную зарплату. Сейчас я перейду на английский, но если тебе пока еще сложно воспринимать его на слух, можешь воспользоваться русскими субтитрами. Hey, I'm Lilia, I'm in software testing for the past 21 years, and right now I'm working as a chief mentor for the Mentor Peace Software Testing School, where we all are fans of a professional approach to the software testing education. And in this video, I would like to tell you about another reason why the professional approach is better than the commercial approach. Experienced mentors. Everybody knows that in IT, if you are working for 3 or 4 years, it is not enough, because during that years you could work for 1 or maximal 2 companies, and you have no vision of a market. You could explain working in one type of companies only. But unfortunately, some courses consider that it is enough to be a mentor, to have that 3 or 4 experience. But not we in Mentor Peace, because we, as I said, are fans of a professional education. For us, the minimal experience that our mentor should have is 10 years. Because if you have an experience of 10 years, you have this vision of market. You have an experience of working in different types of companies. And you have the wide understanding how IT works. But you know that to be a good IT professional engineer is not the same as to be a good teacher, a good mentor. And that's why we have several steps choosing of mentors. Let me tell you about that steps. First, the QA school put the position to Indeed or some other site with a vacancy. In the vacancy, the QA school put not only the description, but some questions, professional questions that should mandatory be answered. That means that if the future mentor, the candidate, didn't answer the questions, or if the answers are not good, the professional QA school stopped considering this mentor. Okay, if the questions are answered and the answers are good enough, the professional QA school start reading the resume, the CV. In the CV, the professional QA school expects to see different companies, different types of companies, different experience, and vision of the market I said previously about. So, if the CV is good as well, the professional QA school starts communicating with this candidate. And the communication starts from the phone screening, where the QA school meets the candidate. Candidate should not only talk about herself, but to answer some questions, professional questions, and accept it to explain some topic right on the phone screening without any preparation. For example, if the QA school wants to hire a Linux mentor, the QA school mentor on the phone screening proposes a candidate to explain, for example, what is the permissions in Linux without any preparation during 2 or 3 minutes. And the explanation should be clear, should be structured, and should be understandable to everybody, not only the experienced mentor, but potentially to students who will be on the course. Okay, if the phone screening is passed, the next step is coming. The next step is a technical interview, depending on the candidate experience, depending on the course and module the candidate is going to give the students. So, for example, if we are talking about Linux again, it will be a professional interview with a very, very experienced Linux mentor who will ask candidate questions, very, very complicated questions, because the mentor in a professional QA school should be 2 heads higher than the students. It should be not the same level. It should be not the next level of knowledge. It should be 10 levels more, because the good mentor should be able to answer any question from the students, not only simple questions, but any questions regarding this topic. If the technical interview is passed as well, the next step is coming. The next step of hiring is coming. The 4th step. The future mentor, the candidate, should prepare a lecture for 15 minutes or 20 minutes or something about any topic by the choice of the mentor. But it should be a lecture with slides, with structure, with a plan, explanation, conclusion, and so on. And it will be the lecture for the QA professional school mentors. If this step is passed as well, the mentor is hired for a probation, and during the probation, she should dry run every lecture, every course module lecture to first the mentors, and second to volunteers who assess the quality of the lecture, ask questions, propose updates, propose some things to be done better, and so on. And only after that, this mentor in a professional QE school could go to the students, to the real students, and give lectures. So you could see that if we have a professional approach, we take into consideration everything about the mentors. The experience, the difference between types of companies, the years of experience, and of course the ability to give lectures together with the professional experience. Because you deserve the best education.